Welcome to Nerd World 2018. Hopefully we have another good movie year for comic book movies, and hopefully there's no rants from crazy fans this time. What am I kidding? There's going to be a lot of rants this time around. So like always, I always talk about the Tokusatsu stuff first, or Power Rangers, whatever. So, this time for Super Sentai, we got Rangers versus Rangers, Cops and Robbers. Lupinranger versus Patu Ranger. I think that's how you pronounce it, right? You gotta hear it a bunch of times to understand it. So this is the first time you see Rangers versus Rangers from the beginning. You always see that during like versus, or like you get like the evil version of them, something like that. So yeah, this is the first time that we ever got something like this between the series. I like that. I like the concept of that idea. There's three of them. There was concept art from the Lupin versus Patu. That there are gonna be five, but I guess the final result is that there are gonna be three instead of five. I would think they'll choose five because of that whole 9 Ranger thing from Q Ranger. Oh, I guess they decided to just go at 3 and 3-on-3 with 6 Rangers. Now I do like the Lupin Rangers more than the Patu suits. Lupin reminds me of Time Force a little bit. I might go in more in deep because it's going to happen in the series. But yeah, it seems like a great idea. I hope it's going to be good. And we got Super Ninja Steel. This is supposed to be the 25th anniversary of Power Rangers, which is weird that it's on the Super one instead of having a new series. I guess we'll see where we go from this. I'm thinking they're going to do like how in Super Mega Force, how they had like the past Rangers come on the show. Even though there was like a few of them that only went on the show. I think they're going to do more probably time around. I don't really know. We'll see what happens. Now let's talk about all the Disney crap that's going to happen. I haven't been accused of a Disney fanboy yet, or whatever, or get paid by Disney from all my reviews. Probably not that big of a channel yet, but let's see what happens. I do like Disney. So let's go into the Marvel stuff first. So obviously we have Black Panther coming out in February, and Black Panther is right now looks pretty good. I hope good things coming from this first Marvel movie of the year. Usually you get the first Marvel movie in May, but this well, you got Fox Marvel movies before MCU movies. For the past few years, we got Deadpool and Logan came before any of the MCU movies previous years, the last 2 previous years. But yeah, now it's Marvel's turn to take back that spot, or whatever. I don't know. So we'll see what happens with that movie. So next we got Ant-Man and the Wasp. I'm not looking forward to this one mainly because it's not have the body script of Edgar Wright attached to it. Well, I guess we'll see what Peyton Reed does with this. I don't know if he's writing it or probably has some involvement in it. He's more like a director for hire. We'll see what happens with this. But as of right now, I'm not excited how I was for the first one. But we'll see. I always think there's always one Marvel movie in its phase that's not too great. We think it could be Guardians, or it could be this movie. As of right now, Guardians 2, not that great as Guardians 1. We'll see what Ant-Man and the Wasp does. Yeah, so let me explain myself. People don't like Iron Man 2. People don't like Thor: The Dark World. Those are sequels to the first one, so let's see what happens with Ant-Man and the Wasp. Will people like cry and hate it like they did with the last 2 movies I mentioned? So the last big Marvel movie I'm talking about, Avengers. This is Captain America still, but yeah, third chapter of the Avengers story. We got the Russo brothers to do the movie. You see my reaction. If you want to see that, you can go see that again. If you haven't seen my reaction, you can go see it. Man, I get really excited when I see that trailer time and time again. It's just really great to see. It's just really great to see this amalgam of all these movies coming together at once and see what the great Russo brothers are going to do with this final 2 chapters of the Avengers. So moving on to other Disney properties. So we got Incredibles 2 coming out. More superhero stuff. The real Fantastic Four. Or do they have it back now? Crossover with Incredibles. Yeah. It's been like, how many years? It's like 14 years? 13 years since the first Incredibles came out. I guess we'll see what happens with this new one. See if it will be a good continuation of the first series. Pixar always does great with their movies. And next we got Wreck-It Ralph 2. I heard that he's supposed to go in the internet in this one. I think I've seen bits and pieces of the first one. I haven't watched it fully through. I know he's like in the arcade video game thing. Jumps to all the arcade games. Oh, that's all I know. It says that there's also it says there's a Robin Hood, or no, Christopher Robin Christopher Robin movie. Yeah, so there's a Christopher Robin movie coming out. I wonder if it's the origins of Pooh Bear, or I think it's supposed to be like adult Christopher Robin, something like that. And I think there's this one called Gigantic. I think it's a canceled one. I think I heard about that, or it's moved forward. So let's talk about like the live action stuff for Disney again. There's one called A Wicker in Time, where I think it has Oprah in it. I have a fun feeling about this movie. It's not to be good because like, I don't know. Besides some of the remakes of Disney movies, like The Jungle Book and Beauty and the Beast and Cinderella, seems pretty good. Are pretty good, and like the new original stuff, Tomorrowland, that didn't seem pretty good. What else? They have something about Oz. I think they did that movie or something like that. Some of the Disney stuff aren't that great for some reason. Nutcracker and Mary Poppins. What is the Nutcracker? It's a play, I think. It wasn't a movie at all, or was it a movie? Some plays are turned to movies, and I probably never seen it. I know what a Nutcracker is. That thing you have for Christmas and you crack nuts with it, like that. Like you put the nuts in there, it bites it or whatever. The last Disney thing we got to talk about is Solo. Well, now what would Cunningham do with that? You know, I'm talking about Ron Howard is from Happy Days, if you didn't know that. His character in that show, Richie Cunningham, that's why I said that. As of right now, I haven't seen any trailers yet for it, like, at this point. There are in the next few days, and we'll see. He's been posting a lot of things on the Twitters and stuff like that. We'll see what happens with that movie. Hopefully, it doesn't cause too much chaos, like how The Last Jedi did for fans, or it will cause too much chaos, or a lot of chaos, or whatever is going to occur with this. So let's talk about Warner Bros. Movies now. Well, technically we only got like one DC movie that's live action. There's also Teen Titans Go, but yeah. So let's talk about Aquaman first. James Wan is doing that movie. I'm hopefully that this movie is going to be good because, well, James Wan is actually a good director, unlike Zack Snyder, or the studio was probably responsible for all the mistakes that he did in Justice League. And well, Wonder Woman was pretty great, huh? Yeah. So we'll see what happens with Aquaman, but I hope it's going to be good. I hope they also move it from December to the summer, because Aquaman is, you would think, warm weather when you have a character like Aquaman. So the next DC film is Teen Titans Go to the movie. We'll see about this movie, see if it's going to be like Lego Batman movie. And not too many people like this new reincarnation of the Teen Titans. Like, I guess kids probably like it, but not older fans. It's not meant for older fans. It's meant for kids. So I think kids are gonna love it or not love it or whatever. So let's talk about some video games. Tomb Raider's gonna be a movie this year. So we'll see what happens with that. Like, well, I'm actually pretty excited for this movie. I don't know why. Yeah, I just am. Maybe because it's a retelling of the new modern games from Tomb Raider, not like the old ones from the 90s or early 2000s. Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's probably not gonna be good, but I'm also looking forward. Maybe it'll be on my guilty pleasures list for movies. Well, I never know right now. Hopefully it's good or just fine, or if it's horrible, it's horrible. Ready Player One. Yeah. That seems to have a lot of, like, nostalgia Easter eggs in that movie. I heard that it's supposed to be Ultraman, you know, from Tokusatsu stuff. But it seems like they were replacing it with Iron Giant. We also see in that second trailer for that, there's a Gundam. So why can't you have something like Ultraman? Probably because the Gundam is more recognizable than Ultraman. And instead of, like, saying this, people might mistake it for a weird Power Ranger type guy, whatever. But us Tokusatsu fans are going to know what that is, and the fans of the book plus Tokusatsu might be upset about this idea of this change or whatever. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Also, Steven Spielberg, some of his like CGI kind of movies are not doing that great with, like, I guess what people are saying that it's not like good, like his ground to earth kind of stuff. Like, wasn't that one with Tom Hanks being a president or something like that, something that was in November, Tom Hanks and Julia Roberts or something like that. That was really good for audience and critics, and like, we'll see what happens with all these upcoming movies. Yeah, I do have a funny feeling about this movie. It's like it's just gonna be like a lot of Easter eggs to things. I heard there's a lot of Easter eggs in that book. It's just a whole bunch of Easter eggs thrown at you. BB-8 eggs. Oh yeah, did you know that there's a Jungle Book for Warner Brothers by Andy Serkis? Not because these stories that Disney bought are not connected to Disney that much, even though they have like some rights to it. I don't know if this it's a good idea to compete with Disney in their movies, or how Disney handles their movies with their ideas, how it's more child friendly. Well, I don't know, good or not. Let's talk about some Universal movies. Pacific Rim Uprising. Now that actually doesn't look pretty fun. It's probably gonna be the best live action anime. I like the first Pacific Rim. Probably do a review about it. So it does look fun, and we got Finn in the movie, or real name John Boyega. We'll see what happens. It's probably gonna be a great time. Yeah, see what IMAX 3D probably. Nah, it's fine. We're gonna IMAX. I think we're gonna have a good time. So more Universal movies. Jurassic World. I'm looking forward to this movie. Like, even though the first trailer wasn't that great, the behind the scenes reel actually was more better than the actual trailer. But yeah, we got a different director this time. It's not like how Carlin Trevorrow. He did that Book of Henry movie that no one likes. It was kind of creepy as well. People say, I should probably see that just to experience it. Or it'll probably be on CinemaSins and they'll watch like that. Yeah, we'll see what... yeah, the new director said about this, the first trailer that is like, it just showed like the first 50 minutes of the movie or 40 minutes. Can we trust on his word that it was, or it's not, like this exploding stuff is not gonna happen in the last 20 minutes or whatever. We'll see what happens. Could just be like how in Lost World, even though I liked Lost World, it'll still probably be a good popcorn film to watch if it's not that spectacular. Also, before I move on, I did do some research about the director for this movie. He did a lot of horror movies, so I'm expecting some horror elements for this new Jurassic World. Fallen Kingdom, yeah, that's what it's called. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Now let's talk about non-Disney movies that are made by Marvel. Let's go with Deadpool. So Deadpool's coming back. And the first trailer will look pretty fun, and it's pretty silly. He's that painting guy, whatever. Talk about crack, whatever, or something like that. Hopefully this new Deadpool movie is going to be great as the last one. I know that Ryan Reynolds wants a bigger budget for this one instead of like the last. I think they switched director. The first director from the first Deadpool movie wanted to do another low budget movie like how they did last time with the first one. Wanted to do a bigger budget. That's why they got a new director for that. So yeah, and probably Deadpool 2 is gonna be fun and enjoyable like the first one. I know that New Mutants has been kicked back to 2019. Well, so now it's got X-Men Dark Phoenix. I'm actually probably not gonna watch this one because I feel like I'm done with this current X-Men franchise. Like, I felt done after Days of Future Past. I felt done after Logan. I feel done now. So I'm definitely not going to see Dark Phoenix at all. I just feel personally done. And plus, the guy that's doing it never directed actually anything before. He produced some things, but he produced the bad X-Men films, not the good ones. Yeah, so not 100% sure about this. So next we got on to Sony, Venom. Now, why debate about this movie? Is if it's connected to the MCU, not connected to the MCU, whatever. Tom Hardy is in the movie, and we'll see what Hardy get to debate. Tom Hardy. I was wrong. It is Tom Hardy. I'm stupid. So yeah, we'll see what happens. It's in November. Another movie. I think there's a lot of Marvel movies in November. What the hell? You got Sony and Fox. Like, so Disney bought Fox. Does it count as a Marvel MCU movie now? Does it? I don't know. Who cares? I think we'll see it. Another Sony movie that's coming out in the later year is the Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, so it has Miles Morales. Now the animation for that movie looks a little bit stop motion-ish for some reason, even though it looks animated. So it looks a bit weird for me. But we'll see how that movie goes. It seems to have Peter Parker in it, and it's pretty good to have an animated Spider-Man movie. I think it's supposed to be connected to the MCU or something like that. Like, and then, man, there are two Spider-Man movies that you think are going to be connected to the MCU probably. Fascinating, huh? Oh, I forgot one more Warner Bros. Movie, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. The Crime of Grindelwald. Now, I wasn't so sure about Johnny Depp as the main villain, but seeing him on the Murder Order Express, his performance in that was very like threatening kind of guy. So I guess I'm a little excited now because of the way I saw him in that movie. So we'll see what happens with that. There's anime movie, at least the Battle Angel. That's probably gonna be good. Mostly anime movies. Mostly all the time anime movies are not that good. Death Note. Ghost in the Shell for those fans. I was a Death Note fan. Did not like that movie. It was very hilarious to laugh at. There's Mission Impossible. I hope that mustache that Henry Cavill had to keep does something. Rampage. This is another video game movie actually. Just looking at everything right here. Let's see what else. I don't think that Rampage is gonna be good. You know, like it's in the nerve round. I guess you could say Hotel Transfer being a 3, whatever. I guess you consider some games. There's a lot. Hopefully, there's The Last of Us 2 that comes out this year. I think the Spider-Man game is supposed to come out this year as well. I'm probably just something new this year as well. I'm going to review the Tomb Raider video game, not the 90s one, the 2013 and 2015 one. It's called Tomb Raider and Rise of the Tomb Raider. And the DC TV show, okay, let's talk about some TV shows. So, the DC TV shows, I've been watching The Flash. I haven't been watching Superhero or Arrow or Legends of Tomorrow or Black Lightning. The reason why, it's just like, it's too much shows sometimes, or it's too much like falling off shows. That's what happens. I haven't Marvel Netflix shows as well. What's coming out? I think Daredevil could come out this year. Jessica Jones and Luke Cage, I think, as well. Yeah, I don't know if I should go back to reviewing those Netflix shows and also DC TV shows. I only did The Flash, I know that. I don't know, maybe I'm only liking The Flash. It's okay to like the others, like it's just like it fell off the other ones. I don't know, maybe I should go back. Maybe sometime. Maybe. So, what are you looking forward to in 2018 of movies and nerd world, whatever? Go back to those two, actually. Give me a comment down below. Give me a like, it helps me out. It really helps me out. And subscribe for more. I've been Matt Finn1, and let's have a great nerd world year.